Have you a different destination in mind, Master? We shall await you here, Master.
Beg pardon, sir. Captain Brandt bade me ask aught of you, if you would hear it. However, it is a matter best kept from prying ears. Might we not move... Firstly, pray, take this. 'Tis my duty to guard it. A duplicate now rests in its place, and I must beg you to keep the true artifact hidden. Generations of Amundian rulers have wielded it, though not in battle, of course. Yet, Deesa's disdain for tradition has seen the blade suffer. Captain Brandt is of a mind to restore it, so that it might serve as a symbol of your authority, Sir Arisen. Indeed, when the time comes for you to announce your ascension, having this sword at your hip would doubtless elevate your standing in the eyes of the people. And I must confess, having watched over the blade for many a year, I've grown rather fond of it. I should be well glad to see it restored to its former splendor by your... My hopes for our kingdom and its treasure go with you, Sir Arisen. I bid you good fortune.
Hey? Got a blade what needs fixing, do ya? Hand it over. Where'd you find this ancient thing? Can scarce see the steel for all this rust. The state of it. Blades like this were near meant for battle, sure, but this one's been ill-treated. Yeah, restoring an antique like this will prove nigh impossible, methinks. Although, there is one who might have the skill. A dwarf, Baron Batal.
So, a legendary blacksmith resides in Batal. It sounds as though he's our best bet for restoring the regalia sword.
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't help you. Oh ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look then. Now here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. Not to blow my own horn, but I wait. But as I've said, I've lain down my tools, and before you start begging, know that I don't intend to pick them back up. Well, why are you still standing?
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now?
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood ever since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern.
Of course you can. You go enjoy yourself. Psst. Hang about, eh? When he's gone, you and I... 'Twas till the monsters settled in, that is. Neither of us can go anywhere near the place now. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Would you be willing to go out to the cavern and mine us up some glimmer coal? I'll take as much as you can carry. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his mind about restoring that blade of yours. Now, true to its name, glimmer coal emits a pale light. So you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing spots when you get to the cavern. Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruins 'tis called. I'll count on you to bring lots of the stuff back.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Brocker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
Of course.
You're back. Have you any glimmer call for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You... Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can reignite the forge.
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you my smithing days ended when those monsters moved. I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'm done. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to it yourself.
I was certain he'd pick up his tools again if we only had more glimmer coal. My apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir, but mayhap your efforts needn't go to waste. I could try my hand at repairing that sword for you. The way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see— mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense. But I'll see it done all the same. You have my word. Mark me. This blade will be shining like a star by the time I'm finished with it.
So Sarah is apprenticed to the legendary dwarven blacksmith. There's no doubt in my mind that she will succeed.
You're the one who brought that regalia sword here in the first place, huh? It's that fool apprentice of mine. I haven't seen her since yesterday. Knowing her, she skipped off to the mountain base cave on Volcanic Island to try— It's the only place with— Since you're the one who inspired this nonsense, you'd best go find her. And bring her back in one piece, lest I ring my hammer against that hollow shell you call us.
Ready to fall asleep on my...
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
If 'tisn't the Arisen, come to check up on me, have ya? Well, I'm faring just fine. In fact, all that's left is to get this to the port. I hope you're ready, Arisen, as there's not a moment to spare. Follow me and...
Make haste for the cave exit. Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
The heat's dwindling fast. We've got to get it outside. We've made it out at last. Good on you for keeping up. Right, now to do what I came here for, then it's back to the smithy for the finishing touches.
This downpour seems unlikely to abate.
There is naught to be done but suffer our wet boots.
You bird-brained buffoon! Where have you been?
Brocker! Sorry,
There's no time for apologies, girl. We've got to get that blade on the anvil, lest the blaze hammer's treatment be for naught. You're the first apprentice of mine with the gumption to do aught like this. You got the blaze hammer work done, and you did it right. But the hardest part's what comes next. I'll walk you through what's needed, though I dare say 'tis one of the few lessons I've left to teach. You've proven yourself this day, Sarah. You're the one fit to carry on my techniques and this smithy. But not if you're gonna stand there and gawk. To the forge!
Come in, Brocker. Hi, Arisen. I've been waiting for you. Here it is. Your regalia sword. Looks newly forged, doesn't it, eh? Brocker had me working on it for hours. Got nary a wink of sleep. But owing to that, methinks I only hope you're pleased with it. 'Tis as much your success as so much has changed for me since you first brought that sword to the smithy. I feel as if I'm finally on the path to becoming a blacksmith in my own— Thank you, sir, for all you've done on my behalf.
Such peace reigned eternal.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's become of the regalia sword? So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Something greater. Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. And you, Sir Arisen, you have my sincerest gratitude. You have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there's nothing I can't handle. So ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. With Brocker's teachings under my belt, there. So ask away. My